Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them, maybe even find your next great small cap investment. It's Monday, July the 14th. We're in the middle of the summer, so expect it to be a little bit slow on the news cycle side. In fact, in the U.S., we don't have any press releases today out of the small cap space whatsoever. May not be a big surprise considering the fact that Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, U.S. banking again is dominating the headlines, and maybe you've got some companies that are gun shy to put out good news right now. On the Canadian side, I've got three great press releases for you, plus one stock call. So let's get straight to it. First up, DEQ Systems trades on the venture under DEQ. They announced their second quarter numbers ended May 31st. I like these numbers a lot. First of all, let's go into what they do. They're a table game bonusing technology company. Basically what that means is they got a lot of their technology running in casinos all over the world. They've got patents in more than 50 countries, an extensive patent portfolio, in fact, and including the USA and Macau, which are two of the most important places to be. And what I really like is their products are present in more than 200 casinos in 30 countries. That's penetration, so they're well beyond any good ideas and into execution. Here are some of the numbers. 49% increase in recurring revenue to $775,000. Huge, great number. 48% increase in gross profit up to $785,000. Their gross margin now is at 86%, which is expected for a software company, but great numbers. Well, here's what I also like. 28% average annual growth in recurring revenues over the last 3 years. So they've got great recurring revenues, and they're growing at a great clip. In the quarter, they received a one-time $1 million royalty payment from Station Casinos. That's for G3 approval in Nevada. That's a nice number, and you get $1 million one-time payment. And best of all, operating costs stable, $850,000 per quarter. So they're achieving these increased revenues without increasing expenses. And I told you a little bit about the company. Also, DEQ was named to the TSX Venture 50 in 2008 as one of the top 50 companies on the TSX Venture Exchange. So all systems are go here. The company's trading at 82 cents, just off its 52-week low of 73 cents and well below its 52-week high of $1.79. So based on this Q2, this may be a good time to take a look at DEQ. But be careful of one thing. Casinos all over the world, as you can expect, are experiencing significant slowdowns, and nowhere is that more present than Las Vegas. So that may be a bit of a drag on DEQ revenue growth and profit growth of the next couple quarters. Nonetheless, good numbers. Switching over to resources, Temex Resources trades on the venture under TME. This is an AGORACOM client, but as always, we don't report it unless the news stands on its own 2 feet. They got nice numbers here. They've intersected high-grade gold on their Timmins Gold project. They announced assays from about a 3,300-meter diamond drilling program. This is on their Whitney Township property. They've got a $2 million budget allocated for exploration on the property, which encompasses, really important here, several former gold producers, including the former Bruland Reef and Halnor mines, the latter of which was one of the highest grade gold mines in the Timmins Gold Camp. Historical production totaled more than 1.65 million ounces of gold at an average grade of 13.7 grams per ton. So they're in a great place. Here are just some of the highlights. Go take a look at the press release for all of them, but here are just some of them. Significant high-grade gold values intersected near surface with visible gold observed in quartz vein systems in 10 of the 12 holes. Hole 0867 intersected 33.5 grams per ton of gold over 5 meters. Nice number, including 63 grams per ton over 2.8 meters. Hole 69, 0869, 3.6 grams per ton over 6.6 meters. A 15,000-meter diamond drill program is in progress. And again, looks like Temex is hitting on all cylinders here. Ian Campbell, President CEO, had a long quote, took an excerpt here. We're encouraged by the results of this drilling program, particularly when they're considered with the near-surface gold mineralization. All right, so nice numbers there. They're trading at 52 cents. Temex has held up better than most junior resource companies. Their 52-week low is 21 cents. They're way off of that. They're way above that. So they've been holding pretty well, and that's probably an indication as to why. Again, they traded the venture under TME. And finally, another AGORACOM client, just one of those days. Opawica trades on the TSX under OPW. They announced results from their Atiqua Lake from their Antigua Lake project, plus some updates. First, the update, which I really like, which we always like to see here. The company announced that Golder Associates are currently preparing an NI 43-101 report on the Antigua Lake property. So look for that. That's good. With respect to some drill results here, a lot of numbers. Go take a look at the press release. A lot of numbers to look at, but here are just some of the highlights that I picked out. Hole AT28, 0.46 grams per ton of gold, 0.51% copper, over a width of 47 meters. Hole AT30, 0.7 grams per ton of gold, 0.52% copper, over a width of 40 meters. AT33, 0.55 grams per ton of gold, 0.52% copper, over a width of 68.7 meters. And finally, holes 08, 13, and 14 were drilled in the northern gold-copper zone, which is similar to and 800 meters north of the Maybrun zone and has potential as another open pit zone. So great news out of here, both from a results point of view and an upcoming NI 43-101 report. The company currently has 3 active projects in Ontario, 2 of the 3 of which have inferred mineral resources. They closed on Friday at 69 cents. Again, they've also been doing very well, held up very well. They're way above their 52-week low of 30 cents, so looks like value is being held over there. Finally, one stock call to report. Pet Value Inc. trades on the TSX under PVC. They're halted at 9.25 this morning, pending news. Again, Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, the U.S. Federal Reserve stepping in is probably the big news of the day. If you want to know more, take a look at the AGORACOM blog on the front page of AGORACOM. I listened to Jim Rogers this morning on Bloomberg Television at 7:15 a.m. Had a lot to say. He's a co-founder of the Quantum Fund with George Soros. He's a first guy. He was the second guy, actually, that we saw that predicted $200 oil. He's been big and long on agriculture, short on U.S. dollar, short on U.S. financials. He's been there for quite a while, and obviously his picks have been working out. So go take a look at the AGORACOM blog for details about what he had to say this morning on Bloomberg TV. And as always, if you're looking for more great small cap companies, don't forget about the AGORACOM marketplace. Close to 90 companies with great descriptions listed by industry and exchange, so you can quickly find the one that best suits your portfolio. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.